Better Man is a musical biopic co-written, produced and directed by Michael Gracie, known for The Greatest Showman. The film is based on the life of British pop singer Robbie Williams, who voices himself in the film. Williams is portrayed as a chimpanzee with CGI, performed by John Davies using motion capture. John Davies voices young Robbie Williams. Strangely, Adam Tucker sings the songs in the film. As I am not super familiar with Williams' music, I cannot comment on whether he sings some of the songs or not. It certainly sounded like him to me. We follow Williams' journey from childhood to being the youngest member of chart-topping boy band Take That, through his achievements as a record-breaking solo artist, all while confronting the challenges fame and success can bring. This review will be spoiler-free. Much has been made of how Americans don't really know who Robbie Williams is, and so it's crazy for a studio to grant this film a $100 million budget. This is all true. I don't know what they were thinking. Do they think that the biopic genre is that much of a trend that people will go and see this anyway? I'd argue that people are getting sick of the genre because it has become very cliche. I know that I'm getting sick of it. Still, I will recognise quality when I see it. Robbie Williams is a very popular artist in the UK and in Australia, and I'm an Australian. But this still seemed like a weird choice for a biopic. They must have known, though, because they've taken a unique approach by making Robbie a CGI chimpanzee. This is of course the big talking point of the film. Another reason that this has been done is to convey that Robbie is a juvenile character who has always seen himself as underdeveloped. This concept surprisingly works, and for the most part, the CGI is well done. You are never distracted by it. It adds to the comedy and the absurdity of the character. Robbie Williams has always been a very eccentric guy. I have never really been a fan of his music, but I respect him a lot, as he is a really humble and hilarious guy. All you have to do is watch his interviews on Graham Norton's show to know that. The film does follow all the cookie-cutter story beats that you've come to expect from a musical biopic, so I guess it will really be up to your taste whether you like it or not. As someone who has no particular attachment to the songs in the film, I still enjoyed it. I know quite a few of the songs because they play on Australian radio a lot, but I'm not really a fan of them. It has a nice filmic look to the way that it is rendered. The colours are a little overly saturated and dark at points, but the grain that they've implemented helps to blend the CGI. As someone who doesn't really care for his music, this didn't make me want to go and listen to it, but like I said, Robbie is such a down-to-earth figure that it is hard to criticise him. Much of the film focuses on his relationship with his father, who is often absent due to his own chase for fame in the music industry. This is the emotional crux of the film. However, it didn't really affect me emotionally. His relationship with his father as well as his romantic relationships take up much of the runtime, and they work reasonably well. My major issue with the film is its runtime. It is very bloated at 2 hours and 15 minutes. It really has no business being that long. This is not a must-see if you are not already a Robbie Williams fan. However, if you are, I think that you should absolutely see this, because it is a good film. It just doesn't add much to the musical biopic conversation. Aside from the bonkers but successful choice to make Robbie a chimpanzee, this film is about as cliché as most other musical biopics are.